Okay, let's unpack this a bit. When we talk about health, we often focus on the big things, right? Diet, exercise, managing stress. But what if I told you one of the most vital gateways to your overall well-being is, well, it's literally right inside your mouth,
Hmm.
something we deal with every day. I mean, how does what happens there in your mouth connect so profoundly to, well, everything else in your body?
It's a truly fascinating area, honestly. And the sources we've looked at, they really reveal just how deeply interconnected our bodies actually are. We're going on a deep dive today into something called the microbiome trifecta. And yeah, it really does start right there with your oral health. So our mission here is to pull out the key insights, help you understand that keeping things balanced in your mouth isn't just, about avoiding cavities or having fresh breath. It's much bigger. It's about safeguarding your systemic health. And we'll definitely explore some really practical, proactive ways to manage that.
Absolutely. So picture this. Your mouth is like this bustling, incredibly complex city, just teeming with microscopic life. This is what we call your oral microbiome. And our sources describe it as, well, just an incredibly complex community. We're talking hundreds of species, over 700 apparently, bacteria, fungi, viruses, even little protozoa. And when it's healthy, it's all about balance. A delicate harmony where the good guys, the beneficial microbes, they thrive and keep the potentially harmful ones in check. They just coexist.
Exactly. And the goal isn't, total warfare. You don't want to sterilize your mouth because so many of these microbes are actually essential for health. It's all about fostering that balance. Now, when that balance gets thrown off, when certain, let's say, less friendly species start to take over, that's when we get into a state called dysbiosis. And that state is directly linked to the common oral problems many of us know, maybe too well. Things like dental cavities, basically, or gingivitis, that early stage gum inflammation. And if that's not addressed, it can progress to periodontitis, which is much more severe chronic gum disease.
Okay, and here's where it gets really, really interesting, and maybe a bit startling. Our sources make it super clear that what happens in your mouth doesn't just stay in your mouth. It's not just about breath or avoiding the dentist drill. Your mouth isn't sealed off. It's actually a direct gateway, a portal to the rest of your body. So when your gum tissues are compromised, maybe inflamed because of that dysbiosis, we mentioned those harmful bacteria and the inflammatory stuff they produce, well, they can slip right into your bloodstream easily.
Right. Which raises a really critical question, doesn't it? If the mouth is such a key entry point, what are the wider effects? And more importantly, how do we manage this? How do we stop these broader systemic problems before they start? Because, yeah, once those microbes and inflammatory signals hit the bloodstream, they can create this kind of ripple effect of inflammation all through the body, potentially affecting organs far away from the mouth. And it's not just the bloodstream route either. Think about it. You swallow constantly. These oral microbes, they get swallowed too, heading straight for your gut microbiome, influencing its balance and function. It's definitely a powerful two-way street. It really hammers home just how vital oral health is.
So, okay, the mouth is this crucial starting point. We've established that. But then our sources bring up this really insightful idea, the microbiome trifecta.
Yeah.
This concept of a deep connection linking your mouth health, your oral health, directly to your gut health and your heart health.
Yeah.
It really makes you pause and think, doesn't it? How connected everything inside us truly is. Your mouth isn't just separate. It's a key player in this whole internal ecosystem.
Indeed. Let's maybe break down each part of that trifecta a bit more. So first, back to mouth health. Just to reiterate, a balanced, thriving oral microbiome. That means fewer cavities, way less gum disease, and, yes, naturally better breath. When those beneficial bacteria are doing well, they make the environment less welcoming for the pathogens that cause decay and gum issues. But when you have that chronic dysbiosis, it's not just pain or potential tooth loss, it's really setting the stage for those bigger systemic
Right.
problems.
And you've got the gut connection. We hear the gut called the second brain all the time. And yeah, for good reason. It's absolutely critical for, well, almost everything. Digestion, absorbing nutrients, our immune response, even our mood. But what's really striking here is how direct that path from the mouth to the gut is. Like you said, every single time you swallow, billions of microbes from your mouth are hitting straight down into your digestive system. Billions.
And that's where the impact is just so clear. If your oral microbiome is out of whack, dysbiotic, you're basically seeding your gut with potentially harmful bacteria. This influx can disrupt the delicate balance there in the gut. And this gut imbalance, well, it could potentially contribute to a whole range of digestive issues, things like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, maybe even inflammatory bowel disease, IBD. It's a really compelling example of how these microbial communities influence each other. They're interconnected.
Which then leads us to the third point of the trifecta, the heart health connection. And this link especially between serious gum disease, periodontitis, and cardiovascular health. It's actually pretty well established in the research. It might sound surprising, but it makes sense when you think about inflammation.
Exactly. The mechanism is what's really eye-opening. That chronic inflammation from infected gums, it doesn't just stay local. It releases inflammatory signals, these markers, directly into your bloodstream. And these markers circulate everywhere. They can contribute to the development and worsening of atherosclerosis, the hardening of the arteries. Our sources even point to specific evidence, like finding a particular oral bacterium, Porphyromonas gingivalis, actually inside arterial plaque. That strongly suggests it plays a direct role, doesn't it? So by managing your oral microbiome, by actively reducing that oral inflammation, you can really lower that systemic inflammatory burden. And that's a huge support for your overall heart health.
Wow. So what does this all really mean for you listening right now?
Yeah.
It means that brushing your teeth in the morning or whenever you do it, it's way more than just routine hygiene. It's actually a key defensive move for your entire body, from your gut right through to your heart. It's a powerful tool, literally in your hands, for your systemic health.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, yeah, it becomes obvious that maybe our traditional view of oral care needs a bit of an update. It needs to evolve. We need solutions that do more than just scrape surfaces or fix problems after they show up. It has to be more proactive, more about understanding and nurturing that microbial balance.
Totally agree. And that brings us perfectly to the next part of this deep dive, looking at those proactive solutions.
Yeah.
The sources we reviewed outline a really comprehensive strategy, one that goes way beyond just standard brushing. It involves things like superior mechanical plaque removal, actively encouraging beneficial bacteria, stimulating protective compounds in the mouth, and even monitoring your progress.
Right. And the absolute foundation, which the sources really stress, is getting plaque removal right. Thorough, yes, but also incredibly gentle. This is where some of the newer toothbrush designs are quite interesting, like these revolutionary multi-sided brushes. The idea is they clean all three surfaces of your teeth at the same time, which is pretty efficient. And they're apparently very effective at removing plaque right along the gum line, that really critical zone where harmful bacteria love to hide. And they even get into those tricky spots like the inside surfaces of your teeth that, let's be honest, are easy to miss with a standard brush.
Yeah, and what really stood out in the sources about these advanced designs, particularly something like the Smile Saver three-sided brush mentioned, was the emphasis on the bristles, specifically ultra-soft bristles. It's not just about avoiding abrasion, though that's important. These ultra-soft bristles are designed to do more. They actually gently massage and stimulate the gums. Think about that, a gentle massage for your gums while you brush. This action is key because it promotes healthy circulation in the gum tissue.
That's a crucial point. Better circulation means healthier gums, and it helps significantly reduce inflammation. And stronger, less inflamed gum tissue forms a much better barrier. It's less likely to be breached by those harmful bacteria trying to get into your bloodstream.
Exactly. So it's this gentle protective action. It maintains the integrity of that oral barrier, actively helping prevent bacterial invasion right at the source. It's really a comprehensive, proactive defense built into the brushing itself.
Okay, so building on that great foundation of better brushing, the sources also talk about another fascinating area, oral care products that support nitric oxide pathways. Now, nitric oxide, or NO, is this really important signaling molecule. It does a lot in the body. For our health, it helps relax blood vessels, which improves circulation even in your gums, and it's also vital for immune function there too.
And here's the cool part, the direct link. It turns out certain beneficial oral bacteria actually convert nitrates from our diet, from leafy greens and beets and stuff, into this crucial nitric oxide. But, dysbiosis, that imbalance in the mouth, can actually mess up this whole process. It can impair it. So specialized products like certain toothpastes are now being formulated specifically to support this NO pathway. By promoting healthy NO levels, they can potentially improve gum circulation, help keep harmful bacteria in check, and, contribute to overall cardiovascular health. A direct line from your toothpaste to your heart health, in a way.
And then the final piece of the strategy is actively rebalancing the microbiome by introducing the good guys. Using oral probiotics, it's not just about removing the bad. You also want to encourage and nourish the beneficial strains that help maintain that healthy ecosystem. We're talking about specific probiotic formulations, often in things like lozenges or mints, maybe even gum.
Right. These products deliver helpful bacteria like Streptococcus salivarius, K12 and M18, or Lactobacillus reuteri directly into your mouth. And how they work is basically by crowding out the pathogens. They compete for space and resources. So by getting more good bacteria in there, they help reduce bad breath naturally, they support gum health, and they might even help prevent cavities. And the sources suggest for them to work best, using them after brushing is ideal. Gives them a
Mm.
cleaner slate to colonize and get established.
So what does this all mean for you, practically speaking?
Well, it means you don't have to just guess about your oral health anymore. There are actually ways now to actively track your progress, to see how you're doing, and then adjust your approach based on that feedback. It really empowers you to take charge. You're absolutely right. It's that shift, isn't it? From just passively preventing problems to proactively engaging with your health. Like, consider salivary nitrate test strips. Sounds fancy, but they're pretty simple. A non-invasive way to check on a key function of your oral microbiome. You basically test your saliva, and these strips give you feedback on your body's ability to produce nitric oxide, which, as we just discussed, directly reflects how well those nitrate-reducing bacteria in your mouth are doing their job.
Exactly. So if your NO levels test low, it could be a sign of oral dysbiosis, maybe even hint at potential systemic concerns. And that prompts you to think, okay, what can I adjust? Maybe it means adding more nitrate-rich veggies to your diet. Maybe it means fine-tuning your oral care routine, perhaps adding one of those NO supporting products. Monitoring regularly like this, it empowers you. It gives you real tangible feedback on whether your efforts to cultivate that balanced microbiome trifecta are actually working. It puts you in the driver's seat for a healthier life. It's all about actionable insights tailored just for you.
Wow, what an incredible journey into this hidden world inside our mouths today. We've really seen how the oral microbiome isn't isolated at all. It's this direct gateway, deeply connected to your gut and your heart, that powerful microbiome trifecta. And we've explored some really exciting proactive solutions, from those advanced toothbrush designs like the Smile Saver, with its crucial ultra-soft bristles gently massaging and protecting your gums while clearing out harmful bacteria, to the benefits of supporting nitric oxide pathways, the rebalancing effect of oral probiotics, and even tracking your progress with tools like NO test strips.
It really does highlight just how important a comprehensive approach to oral care is, one that looks beyond just the teeth. By bringing together these advanced tools and strategies, you can actively work towards fostering a really healthy, flourishing oral ecosystem. And that serves as such a powerful foundation for your overall holistic health.
Absolutely. So maybe a final thought to leave you with. Considering how deeply interconnected our body systems truly are, what other daily habits, things that seem small or isolated, might actually hold hidden keys to our overall health? Keys we haven't fully grasped yet. Keep exploring those connections within your own body. We'll certainly be back to unpack more.